It is time for our Westways Weekender. As you know, every other Saturday, we feature content from the Automobile Club of Southern California's Westways Magazine. It celebrates travel, food, and nature here in Southern California.
And today we're talking about one of the most popular SoCal mountain destinations. We just showed you Big Bear. Joining us live this morning is Westways Managing Editor Meghan O'Dell. Thank you so much for being with us this morning, Meghan.
Hi, Rachel and Sheba. Great to be back.
Yeah, it's winter time, so it's very natural that we're thinking of going to Big Bear. And we were saying earlier, of course, so many people in our area dealing with the devastating impacts of the wildfires. For those who can afford it and are still looking for a vacation, this is a great spot to escape to.
Absolutely, yes. We know it's been a really tough time for Southern Californians, but if you're able to take the time for a weekend getaway, Big Bear is really the perfect spot. They're really going back to their roots as an outdoor hub for, adventure for all skill levels and ages. There's some really exciting developments at the ski resorts, but there's also so much to do off the slopes. And the food and culture scene is really taking off. And it sounds like there's going to be some more snow coming this weekend, but even if there isn't a ton of snow when you go, you can still have such a fun winter adventure here.
And Meghan, we saw the beautiful pictures, the live pictures of all the snow. What are some ways we can take advantage of the season right now?
Yeah, so the biggest news is that the 3 resorts in the area, so Bear Mountain, Snow Summit, and Snow Valley, are now all operating under one umbrella as the Big Bear Mountain Resort, and they've all been renovated. So at Bear Mountain, there's actually a brand new 6-seater chairlift, which is really huge news. They haven't had a new chairlift in about 30 years. And they've actually renovated and extended the sun deck. So there's new dining stations, there's fire pits, there's 360-degree bar access. And for families, there's a new area called the Adventure Academy. And so parents can drop their kids off for lessons and, kind of do their own thing, or families can all stay together in this kind of quieter area.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time. Okay, what about for those who don't want to hit the slopes? You always got some in the crew who don't actually want to go skiing or snowboarding. Rachel.
Yep.
I am one of those as well. I don't ski or snowboard. I think I'd break something immediately.
Same.
But I still had some really thrilling adventures. So when I showed up to the Big Bear Jeep experience, I thought for sure that I would be a passenger, but it turned out that I was driving my own off-road vehicle.
Oh.
Which I was terrified. I almost chickened out, but I'm so glad I didn't because it was so much fun. So they have trails for all, yep, there I am.
There you are.
Yeah, so they have trails for all skill levels. So obviously I picked the easiest one, but it was still really hair-raising at times. And we went up into Holcomb Valley, which was a mining area during the gold rush. We went into some abandoned mining caves. We saw this abandoned mining town of Belleville, which housed about 1,500 miners in like the 1850s. And so it was just a really cool experience. I highly recommend it, even if you've never done anything like that before.
Very cool, Meghan. And this is right up my alley. There are new additions to the village for foodies and us shoppers out there. So tell us about those.
Absolutely. So Mystic Moto is a newer retail and gift shop, and that also has a candle bar. So I had a great time making my own candle here with the owner, Molly. And then I did some retail therapy in the store. I actually got these earrings while I was waiting for my candle to dry. That's a really fun spot. And then there's a spot called Barrel 33. And my husband and I spent a lot of time here just warming up. It's family and dog friendly. They have charcuterie boards. They have flatbreads. Just a really fun spot in the village. And another great place is La Pergola. This is a newer Italian restaurant in the village, and they have just incredible pasta dishes, and their desserts are out of this world. It's just so good.
Ooh, we love a good dessert. Okay, speaking of food, what about if you're looking for a fun breakfast or lunch spot?
Yes, so Tropicali is a must visit. So this is actually one of the top rated restaurants in all of California on Yelp. And last month they moved into a much bigger space. They have beautiful lake views. There's so much decor. It just kind of feels like you're at Disneyland. It's really an experience. And starting in February, they're going to be 21 plus in the evening. So they'll be serving tiki cocktails, but it's still family friendly during the day. And there's also Moonridge Coffee Company, which is a really welcoming space and a 2-story log cabin. And it's really great too because it's right next to the Big Bear Alpine Zoo. This wildlife sanctuary has a new location. It's been renovated. And basically they take in animals that need rehab and just can't be in the wild. And we saw so many animals when we were there. We saw skunks, we saw foxes, We saw wolves, coyotes, or mountain lions, snow leopards. We even saw flying squirrels, which are adorable.
That's right up Alex and Sheba's alley there.
I went, and I still think about the wolf I met there. So beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah. Meghan, when it comes to places to stay, we know Big Bear has a lot of options. So what are some of your top picks this season?
Yeah, so my husband and I had a wonderful stay at Sessions, which is a newly renovated property. They have something for everyone. They have private cabins, they have a motel, they have a lodge that sleeps up to 30. And they also have really great art in all the rooms. There's a wonderful event space that's shown here. And they do yoga and couples retreats. And it's also really centrally located. And then another really beautiful spot is Chateau Big Bear. So this spot is absolutely gorgeous. There's 80 rooms. They all have gas fireplaces. There's Murano glass, Carrara marble. There's this beautiful Tiffany glass dome in the bar area that you have to see it. It's gorgeous. And they have a really fun game room. They're actually working on installing pickleball courts too.
That sounds like a great time. All right, Meghan, some great options there. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. All right, guys, you can find all the information on each spot we highlighted on our website, kklnews.com/CNLTV.
Yeah, I'd love to get away to Big Bear. It's been a while. All right.